I know where the markets are most likely to go with a very high accuracy, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it in this video. Just before we start, I do need to make it very clear that this doesn't mean I can project the price movements every minute, every second, or even every hour. But this does give me direction for longer term ideas like intraday and swing trades. So by the time you're done watching this video, you will be able to make very accurate forecasts on where price is very likely to be in the next few days, the next week, even the next 2 weeks to a month. So here we have Euro US dollar, and you can see I'm in 3 short positions, very small size. And I have the confidence to place these positions with no stop loss because this is a DCA strategy. Now I'm not covering the strategy in this video. I want to show you the concept behind finding the direction and having the confidence to follow through with it. So we start out on the daily time frame. And as you can see, I have the moving averages applied, which is what I always tell you guys to do. We have the 200 moving average and we have a 50 moving average over here. Both of these are EMAs, which means exponential moving average. So once we have these applied to the chart, they very simply tell us the direction of the market. So we can see over here on the left, we had our moving averages going to the downside. So we had the 200 above the 50, meaning that's a downtrend we want to sell. Whereas here we have an uptrend. We can see the moving averages cross and we then establish this bullish trend, which we are still in. But then the question comes, why am I short? Why do I want to sell in a bullish daily trend? Well, this is where having a little bit more context and understanding on the market behavior and also fundamentals. So we're not going to go into fundamentals too heavily, but I do want to show you just a very quick glimpse later in the video. Before we continue with the video, please make sure you've liked and subscribed. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm almost halfway there and I upload 2 to 3 times every single week. Subscribing to this channel will be one of the best decisions you ever make. So what we have here on this daily time frame is something that's very, very key. So if we look, what's happened is price has broken below our 50 daily moving average. And when this happens, there is 2 likely outcomes. Either we bounce or we continue lower. Obviously, what else could happen? So already we've got 2 potential ideas. Then what we see when we just wait is what price does. We come down to our 200 daily moving average. We show multiple wicks to the downside. We then see a very strong bullish candle. Okay, looks like buyers are stepping in. But then what we have is a complete breakdown of this 200 moving average. We then have a pullback and a rejection. So what this tells us is buyers have attempted twice to step in and continue higher and bounce price off this 200 moving average. So we have it once with this bullish candle and the second time when we had this pullback. But then what happens is sellers step in both situations and take control, taking over the market, indicating that sellers are dominant right now. But then what we can also see is just very basic price action and structure. So we can see over here, we've got a low. This then acts as a new resistance level. So we end up double topping in this area. So this tells us again, sellers are in control and we have bearish price action. So then what we can do is scale down to the H4. And what we have here is a bearish trend. So the daily is developing a bearish trend while the H4 has already developed its bearish trend. So we see we were bullish here, we then cross, and now we are bearish after we have also then respected previous structure. So this is one way I start reading trends and reading where the market may want to go. It's not a case of, oh, the moving averages are up, I need to buy. We can also then take that a little bit further and do some analysis around those moving averages and say, how is market participants placing their positions around this moving average? Now, I understand people don't like moving averages. Some people say it just doesn't work. Some people say it does work. I am in the camp that they do work. So if we look at moving averages and the way that I use them, at least just as a way to detect the trend, it's very accurate. So we can see a bullish trend, bearish trend. Here we have a very short-lived bullish trend, then a range, and then a bearish trend, then a bullish trend. That's all we use them for. So then once we start seeing signs that these trends may start decaying, like we have here, and again here, and potentially again here, we can start looking into that a little bit deeper, as we've already spoken about. But the real magic comes when we look at the fundamentals. Now again, I want to clarify that this is not a fundamental video. So although we can use technicals, the real icing on the cake comes with the fundamentals. So as we were just looking at euro dollar, we can see the fundamentals on the edge finder here are reading bearish with a score of -8. So when we combine what we've got a daily trend that looks like it's deteriorating. We have a bearish 4-hour trend. We have fundamentals that are bearish. we've now got a direction on where price wants to go. We know with a very high degree of confidence that euro-dollar is very likely to continue lower from this point. So if we look at the euro-US dollar scorecard, we can see the technicals are bullish. Fine, we've already discussed that on the daily time frame. However, institutional activity, so COT, smart money, are bearish. We can see the economic growth, which is things like GDP and PMIs, are bearish for eurodollar. We've got inflation data here that is also bearish for eurodollar. Now, this hasn't taken much time, and this is why I always push fundamentals. You don't need to be a genius. You can get the Edge Finder, link in the description, by the way. It gives you everything, so you can see fundamentally, this is a bearish market. So now we go back to the chart and we can scale up timeframes and we can start looking at key levels. So you might have noticed my take profits down here. Now, why would that be? Well, all I'm doing is looking at the left side on higher timeframes. Now, what do we see on the left side? Well, we see these very aggressive, impulsive, bullish candles. Now, this happened because of a macroeconomic event when the US dollar was very, very weak. So now we're seeing the US dollar gaining strength and we're seeing the euro start to depreciate in value. We can start looking for corrections of this left side. So you can see my take profit is looking for a full correction of this bullish leg that we had when the US dollar was fundamentally weak. However, now those fundamentals are flipped, we can look for this correction. So it's a case of mixing the weekly, the daily, and the fundamentals to gain these ideas of direction. And you can see how well this is working out because I'm using such a small, minute position size of 0.01 and stacking these positions to build up a larger position over time. I can benefit from these price movements to the downside with profit. And if we have drawdown, it gives me an opportunity to add in and build that larger position. Now we have another example on the GBP AUD. So some of you who watch my channel regularly will know that I've been shorting this market for a significant period of time. I caught a large move on this downside. Keep in mind, this is a weekly time frame, so this is a large amount of price movement. But what do you see here? Well, we have a 200 Bollinger Band applied. That's what these lines are. Now, a 200 Bollinger Band, I don't use the Bollinger Band specifically for trading, but they are a good way to get an idea of where the market is relative to what you would consider value or an average price. So if we just look at this Bollinger Band here, we see price breaks above, we have a pullback. Price breaks above, we have a pullback. Price breaks above, we have a pullback. Above, we have a pullback. Below, we have a pullback. Above, we have a pullback. So why would I want to buy this market? Well, very simple. First of all, the fundamentals were very bearish, as we already discussed. But what we see on this weekly time frame is a case of price coming down to this 200 weekly moving average. We came lower, wicks to the downside, and then a very strong move to the upside. And you can see I'm doing the exact same approach. Very small position sizes, looking to scale in on pullbacks. Now again, what's the theory? Well, we had very aggressive price movements, so let's go down to the daily time frame. We also see price has been pushing below the Bollinger. The RSI has also been very oversold, so this market has been on the downtrend. Now we're seeing the opposite. We're seeing price pull back into the Bollinger again, off the 200 weekly moving average as well. We've got a lot of room on this left side to see a correction back into. And then when we go to the Edge Finder, we can see we're getting a bullish score. Do you see how simple all of these things are stacking together? It's like building a cake layer by layer, adding the icing on, putting a cherry on the top, and at the end, rather than a cake, you get the market direction. So you can see here how bearish this market's been for a very significant period of time, basically all of 2026 so far. And now we have just flipped bullish. So I want to buy. So I'm looking essentially for what we call a mean reversion in this market. Now, again, this isn't a strategy video. This isn't a case of me showing you necessarily how to trade. This is more me trying to show you how we go about finding the market direction with a high degree of certainty. So while I can't sit here on the 5-minute time frame and say, oh, pound Australian is going to be at this level in the next 5 minutes, or it's going to be at this level in the next hour, what I can do is go to these higher time frames and say, okay, we've got imbalance on this left side, we've got resistance over here, we've got the 200 moving average over here, we've just bounced off the 200 weekly moving average. Okay, these are all things we can look to trade from. These are levels in the market that clearly mean something. So then we go to the Edge Finder, we have a look at the fundamental data. If it's bullish like it is on the pound Australian, then we can look to buy because everything so far is on our side. If you want to learn more about the way I trade, I have a 100% free course. It's pinned in the comments. You can get access to it right now. No strings attached, no cost, no paywall. I know this has been a short video, but I hope you've enjoyed and you've learned something. If that is the case, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.